Day 15. Welcome to you in the Day 15 session. Today, we are going to learn following topics. Verbs and tenses. It includes details about was and were, the past progressive tense, and the future tense. So let's get started our Day 15 session. Was and were. The verbs was and were are also forms of the verb be. Was is the simple past tense of am and is. Use was with the pronouns I, he, she, and it, and with singular nouns. For example, Edison was a famous inventor. Some more examples. Beethoven was a German composer. Sue was at the library this morning. It was very wet on Monday. 10 years ago, she was only a baby. He was not well yesterday. Last year, she wasn't tall enough to reach the high shelf. Samantha was second in the race, wasn't she? Were is the simple past tense of are. Use were with the pronouns you, we, and they, and with plural nouns. For example, these were my best jeans. Some more examples. The Romans were brave soldiers. They were third in the wheelbarrow race. There weren't any clouds in the sky. Were you still in bed when I phoned? We were on the same school team. Those were my best jeans. Now, grammar help. Here is a table to help you remember the rules. First person singular. I was. First person plural. We were. Second person singular. You were. Second person plural. You were. Third person singular. He was. Third person plural. They were. Third person singular. She was. Third person plural. They were. Third person singular. It was. Third person plural. They were. Here's a table to show you the different forms of the verb be. First person singular. Simple present. Am. First person singular. Simple past. Was. Second person singular. simple present, are. Second person singular, simple past, were. Third person singular, simple present, is. Third person singular, simple past, was. First person plural, simple present, are. First person plural, simple past, were. Second person plural, simple present, are. Second person plural, simple past, were. Third person plural, simple present, are. Third person plural, simple past, were. Now, learn these contractions. Was not equals, wasn't. Were not equals, weren't. The past progressive tense. Use the past progressive tense to talk about actions that were going on at a certain moment in the past. For example, Mary was waiting for the bus when Peter passed by. Some more examples. Miss May was cleaning the chalkboard. Sally was packing her books into her school bag. Jenny and I were tidying the classroom. The twins were fighting in the corner. Michael and John were washing the paint brushes. Mom was cooking our supper when I came home. Now, grammar help. You form the past progressive tense like this. Was plus present participle. Were plus present participle. In the examples above, was and were are called helping verbs or auxiliary verbs. They help to form the past progressive tense when you join them to the present participle, the form of verbs ending in ing. For example, Ben was doing his homework. Peter was making a model of a bridge. The future tense. Use the future tense for things that have not happened yet but are going to happen. Use the verbs shall and will as helping verbs or auxiliary verbs to form the future tense. For example, they will finish the job next week. I shall be 8 years old next year.
Storm Bara arrives on Tuesday,
The
and
weatherman
although the
says
wind
it
impacts
will
will be a
rain
notch
this
lower compared to
afternoon.
Harwen, it will still bring a disruptive spell of...
Some more examples. We shall play a game of chess after lunch. You will be sick if you ate too much. I hope it won't rain tomorrow. Sharon is ill. She will not be at the party. You will enjoy visiting New Zealand. Dad will be back for dinner. He will make lots of friends at his new school. Now, grammar help. Use shall or will with I and we. Use will with you, he, she, it, and they. Here is a table to help you remember the rules. First person singular. I shall. First person plural. We shall. First person singular. I will. First person plural. We will. Second person singular. You will. Second person plural. You will. Third person singular. He will. Third person plural. They will. Third person singular. She will. Third person plural. They will. Third person singular. It will. Third person plural. They will. Now, learn these contractions. I shall equals. I'll. We shall equals. We'll. I will equals. I'll. We will equals. We'll. You will equals. You'll. They will equals. They'll. He will equals. He'll. She will equals. She'll. Shall not equals. Shan't. It will equals. It'll. Will not equals. Won't. There are other ways of talking about future actions and happenings. You can use going to. For example, I think I'm going to be sick. Some more examples. We're going to bake a cake this afternoon. I'm sure Mom and Dad are going to be proud of me. When are you going to clean your room? They are going to wash the car for Dad. It is going to get dark very soon. You can also use the simple present tense to talk about things that have been arranged for the future. For example, the bus leaves in 10 minutes. Some more examples. The new supermarket opens tomorrow. James moves to the second grade next year. The new school year starts on Monday. Next month, I go to summer camp. We have a history test next week. So, you learned about was and were, the past progressive tense, and the future tense. Now, exercise time. Page 26. Exercise 1. Fill in the blanks with was or were. For example, Exercise 2. When Miss May walked into the class, what were the children doing? Fill in the blanks with the correct past progressive tense of the verbs in brackets. For example, Page 27. Exercise 1. Fill in the blanks with the correct future tense of the verbs in brackets using shall or will. For example, Exercise 2. Complete these sentences by changing shall or will to the appropriate form of the verb. Be plus going to, like an, is, or a plus going to. For example, solve all the questions and check the answers which is given in PDF file. So, your day 15 session is over here. So make more and more practice and see you soon in the next session. Until then, good day and goodbye.